This is our next question, which is what drove you to invest in React Native years ago? And this is a question to our two CTOs here, because at some point you had to choose, right?
So I mean, we didn't have this choice, because that's what the company is about, right?
Yeah, but you established it, and like Wojtek said, there were some like other frameworks on the market.
So I guess Wojtek partially answered what I'm going to answer, and I guess we're going to have a bit in common in this answer. But the primary reason was the ability to actually ship one application to many platforms with the same sort of language, the same patterns. And I know this is like very popular and common answer everybody says in the internet, but it's actually quite right and quite true. So we wanted to like, I saw sort of a future for this technology. We saw lots of opportunities for React Native, and our motivation was that we wanted to build a business that will support those players that want to take advantage of React Native without being afraid of the fresh technology. So for example, if Wojtek didn't manage to find a great team to build his startup, then we would be in touch 3 years ago. But that's essentially the primary reason, and the ability, like I said, to kind of target actually any platform that you want these days with the same technology.
Yeah, we'll have some questions about that. Wojtek, do you want to add something?
Yes, two things. So the first thing is that the language was JavaScript. So the language that you use for the React Native is pretty common. So it's not something that someone needs to learn. It's like there were developers who did the JavaScript stuff. So that was also one big plus. And the other thing is that the previous generations of this cross-platform things were rather using the web view, so kind of stuff like this, and the React Native went some other way, so it regenerated the native code, so the performance of this app is really on another level comparing to this previous stuff.
I hate feeling like I'm old, but I'm 28 years old, so I let's say I've been programming for 10 years at least, like officially, not as a freelancer. And so I remember the days, maybe you guys also remember, I'm not sure how long you've been coding, the times when, Ionic, Cordova, and these solutions were like popular and everybody was doing all sorts of different stuff on PHP and there was no Node.js even out there. And so I remember people struggling with Cordova and trying to do those web apps in a web view on a mobile. And I was also one of the engineers to work on the fixes. I hated this technology. So when I saw React Native to kind of offer a totally different user experience and developer experience, I was like, oh wow, this is going to be big, But that's been like 6 or 7 years ago. Let's not kid ourselves.
5 years ago, the development experience wasn't as good as it is today. Like,
it was Node.js 0 point something. Yeah. Time flies.
Let's move to the other question.